you. Want cuddles? Goodbye. Bye, miss. I guess you don't want cuddles then. Jesus. All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is November 3rd, 2025. It is a Monday. Today is your Monday. Welcome and hello. It's not your Monday. Maybe it's your Friday. Everyone, we are playing Trails in the Sky first chapter. This should be the last episode of this game. We just have talking to do to everybody. Watch the epilogue. I believe there's a quest we need to do. Once I'm done talking to everyone, I'll look it up and be like, what is this quest? And if you remember, we left off when about to read the special for Liberal News. Let's do that. Breaking story. Coup d'etat thwarted. Rescuing Her Majesty the Queen. Yesterday at noon, a group comprised mostly of bracers and members of the Royal Guard stormed Gransel Castle. After rescuing Her Majesty, who had been placed under house arrest by the Intelligence Division, said group suppressed the Special Operations Unit of that division, thereby liberating the Royal Castle. ID Commanding Officer Colonel Richards, as well as other high-ranking officers involved, were placed under arrest and charged with attempting to incite a coup d'etat. In this issue, I intend to make full account of the hidden truth behind this string of incidents. Message to the readers. I am sure there are many out there who are dumbfounded by the headings printed in this issue. Up until now, the magazine has withheld publishing information concerning major events which surrounded the occupation of the Royal Castle, placement of Her Majesty under house arrest, and other such circumstances of pertinence in an endeavor to uncover the Intelligence Division's dark conspiracy. Liberal News sincerely apologizes for the abrupt coverage and, in addition, asks that the readers understand our decision in this matter. Editor-in-Chief. Alan Richards' plan. The young founder of the Intelligence Division, behind his humble facade, there lurked a calculating schemer enacting a carefully planned coup d'etat. Richards' plan all began through the utilization of the Intelligence Division as a personal recruitment tool to amass a group of senior military officials mired in corruption and illicit affairs. These actions allowed Richard to hold the heart of the royal army within the palm of his hand, for a time at least. General Morgan and other such incorruptible figures of importance, on the other hand, were forcibly bound, imprisoned, or otherwise restrained from interfering. Terrorist incident resolved. In sum, the soldiers in blue uniforms were the perfect imitative deception of which to frame the Royal Guards. The goal of the incident itself was to secure certain test equipment and abduct Professor Russell, the leading specialist in orbit research. But the background surrounding this event was still under investigation by the Bracer Guild. Royal Princess held hostage. After gaining control over a large majority of the army, Richard finally set his coup d'etat plan in motion. Placing Her Majesty's nephew, Duke Dunnan von Osles, on the throne in her stead, Richard assumed control over the royal family from the shadows. His plan was to press Her Majesty to abdicate the throne by taking Her Highness Princess Claudia hostage. But the Royal Guard, led by Lieutenant Schwartz, saw right through the machinations. A fierce battle ensued between the Special Operations Unit and the Royal Guard of Her Highness, the Princess. However, being outnumbered, the Royal Guard's stand ended in defeat and Princess Claudia was taken captive. Following the incident, members of the Royal Guard were branded as terrorists, and the unit was driven underground. With nothing standing in Richard's way, the success of his coup d'etat was only a matter of time. Unlikely heroes make an appearance. Amidst the chaos, an unheralded ray of light shone down upon the scene. A certain few individuals infiltrated the castle and slipped past the security of the Special Operations Unit. However, they succeeded in meeting with Her Majesty the Queen, who was under house arrest at that time. I have refrained from writing these individuals' names in defense of the Bracer Guild's request. But suffice it to say, the guild itself, which had been in the dark due to regulation sanctions by the Intelligence Division, was, for the first time, able to grasp the direness of the situation, thanks to information acquired by these nameless heroes. After being apprised of the chain of events, the Bracer Guild would become the central force of opposition to the Intelligence Division. Liberation of the Queen. The Bracer Guild rendezvoused with the estranged Royal Guard and set about liberating the Herb Royal Villa through a joint operation carried out under the veil of night. And, beginning with Her Highness Princess Claudia, succeeded in rescuing the hostages. Then, yesterday, using the tolling noon bell of the Gransel Cathedral as a cue, a rescue team primarily made up of bracers and members of the Royal Guard pressed forward with a plan to storm the castle in a three-pronged attack from air, land, and underground. As rangers of the Royal Army under the command of an intelligence division fell upon the liberating group, a deadly battle with the Special Operations Unit erupted within the halls of the Grazzo Castle and even spread to the lower levels. The struggle finally came to an end with the safe rescue of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. At roughly the same time, a unit of the Royal Army that had come within sight of the castle ceased its advance after being persuaded to lay down arms by General Morgan, who had escaped from captivity and rushed to the royal city. The coup d'etat plan, which had been crafted by Richard in the intelligence division, had been, without a doubt, thwarted at the narrow brink of no return. The face of this nameless paramilitary unit. As is evident from the information presented in this article, the ambitions of the intelligence division were not shattered by the strength of a lone hero, but by the combined courage of a host of unnamed individuals who, in the end, wielded the strength necessary to bring down the curtains of this intricate scheme. It has also been rumored that a number of civilians stood shoulder to shoulder with the ranks of the Royal Guard and bracers in this endeavor. During the final struggle, the forces gathered together on the Liberator's side were, in fact, put in a situation which many would agree was insufficient in terms of strength to combat this foe. However, it was the courage of these civilians that compensated for this deficiency. As a reporter caught up in the mix, I was also one of those individuals who found themselves being borne up by this incredible energy. Among those who gave me the strength to carry on were two junior bracers in particular, to whom I owe a special debt of gratitude. But without them, penning these articles would have been an impossibility. As we come to the end of this tumultuous events, I am once again overcome with feelings of reverence and thankfulness. The two individuals of whom I've spoken are scheduled to be awarded with their long-awaited status by the Bracer Guild at any moment. Please forgive my use of the following space for a personal message in consideration of the heroes who saved Liberal Kingdom. My heartiest congratulations to both of you, and if you're ever in the mood for curry, it's on me. Signed, Anne. Society. Royal Guard reinstated. The Royal Guard, which has been branded as terrorists and forced underground, has had its honor restored. The Army Strategic Operations Headquarters, ASOR, also decided today that the Royal Guard will be officially reinstated, and it is expected that Lieutenant Schwartz and all of our fellow officers will be returning to their former unit. Society. General Morgan promoted. The coup d'etat plan was carried out by a division of the military that should have served as a protective shield to the public. The Royal Army itself, unable to foresaw this serious incident despite the threat it posed to the nation, will refocus its prime objective on restructuring and reorganizing in order to prevent such future tragedies. To head that movement, the Royal Assembly has already proposed the leadership be awarded to General Morgan. The Royal Army has shown signs that it will comply with these demands, and General Morgan is expected to accede to the office of Commander of Strategic Operations. In addition, it was announced that former Colonel Cassius Bright, who acted as the General's right hand during the 100-Day War, will be making a return, this time as an adjunct to the commander. The former colonel had, after the war, resigned from his post and transferred his considerable talents to the Bracer Guild. Society. Mystery at the Tetrasilk Towers. Yesterday afternoon, numerous reports came in from all over the kingdom in witness to a mysterious light. It had been said that a beam of light shone from the tops of the Tetrasilk Towers. We are presently awaiting an investigation into the matter as no further details are known at this time. Yay, everyone, we read it. Okay, so we only have a few more people we need to talk to. We have that space to the side. And then we do also have the castle to go into as well, which, you know, I didn't think about. So we're also going to be doing that. But we are almost talking to everyone. Most everyone was being spoken to yesterday. Oh, okay. Wow, look at the size of this crowd. It's because it's so warm out today. When something nice from the should make a ton of Mira. You know, looking at all of this kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. What promise? When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty. And I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh yeah, I guess we did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Anyway, we can walk around some more and go to the rest area behind those stores, and then I'll buy you some ice cream, okay? Okay. It is busy, isn't it? I mean, there's only one person at the stall. That's how that works, right? Oh, didn't we buy anything? Damn. Oh, even more people. My God. Now, before we go to the area, I do want to see if we can go to the castle. Also, everyone, it is 23 minutes past the F hour. You know what that means. And it's time for the first of the day. This is when we as a community come together and do one physical action that makes us feel more like a community. Physical action is chain, which means y'all need something to drink, so if y'all could go ahead and grab your favorite drink of choice, whether that may be coffee, tea, beer, water juice, kombucha, papaya juice, watermelon juice, infused water, infused milk, infused coffee mix, berry juice, chai tea, lemonade, scotch, gin, whiskey, rye, rum, bourbon, brandies, Bailey, chips of cognac, wine, champagne, moonshine, absinthe, sake, or vermouth. Well, cheers for making it through another weekend. Tink. Coffee. Oh, yeah, I spoke to all of you though. Can we go inside? We can. Okay. Cool. I guess we're just gonna go around and talk to everybody here as well. Meow, meow, meow. This is the maid quarters, right? No. There's the giant door that we knew existed. Bum, bum, bum. Ew. That sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. What's this way? I know we're following, you know, the walls, but deviations occur. I wonder if the ash blonde hair dude was Reen. I wonder if that's who it was. Right, because we have images of Reen defending his sister and going, you know, Ultra Instinct. So I'm wondering if that's actually was Reen. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Because I don't think Lieutenant Lawrence used any moves that at least I knew from Trails and the Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. That is an interesting idea. I never thought of that. Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Hey, Cassius. And Jenna Morgan. Rianne. I don't think there's anything else in these rooms. As you. Maybe there's something in there for me. The terrace? Terrace? Terrace. Terrace. I had no idea we made dust clouds when we ran. Maybe they didn't want to just like make dust clouds only when you're on the grass? Who knows? But yeah, dust clouds, everybody. No. Camera rotating. Anyone here? I don't think so. It's a long way to go. Oh my god. No ways we fought the dude. Meow, bow, bow. And what's in here? Hello. And I think that's that. I think that's the castle, everybody. Not much. But still some. Ooh, hello, Olivier. Olivier? Estelle, Joshua. I heard from Cassius that you become full-class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats. Could you just, I don't know, we'll just go with thanks. Olivier, what brings you here? I heard you were invited to tonight's celebratory banquet, but, well, I didn't think you'd be here already. Yeah, seriously. Where's the guy who loves parties drinking alone in a quiet place like this? Better be careful, or some people might start thinking you're an imposter. The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena and if only you had witnessed the unbridled excitement I inspired in my legion of fans. Right. Makes me think of the performance at Hawkingate. Indeed! And such a public explosion of passion left me drained. So I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. And me, in restless dreams, walking alone, sharing my drink they call loneliness. Before you sits the beauty and the beast, that is, man. I can't make those words fit together in any resembling sense. That's, I think, all the castle. That's all the castle. I believe I've already been here. There, we've been there. Okay. So I believe there was another quest, even though like I don't need any more. We've been doing so many quests already. Why not just get all of them done, right? La, 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 la. This will occur after the final dungeon. Talk to Olivier. After that, then go to the bulletin board. From there, talk to Olivier once more. Oh, okay. That's odd, but sure. I had no idea talking to Olivier would make a fuck him up. That's weird, but sure, whatever, bro. Whatever floats your boat, bro. Unless, of course, it's after I do the rest. But I'm not sure because it's inside the castle. So, I guess we'll just talk. And I guess we'll save before we go to the rest area. Just in case. Oh my god, look, the embassy mission. Client Mueller. I would like someone to find and detain one blonde-haired, self-proclaimed musician wearing a white coat who is thought to be arriving at the royal city by eventide today. Well then. I guess it's time to go get Olivier. Yeah, nothing. From everything Olivier said, I had no idea that now, like, there's a quest put on the bulletin board. It's freaking wild. I guess if I want to do this without thinking or stuff, I'd have to talk to everyone, then look at the bulletin board and see if anything has changed. This is not where I want to go. Estelle, Joshua, it is the birthday celebration. What a waste it would not be were to enjoy it, no? Hey, Joshua, I think he's the guy. Without a question. I have it. Why don't you join me in a little afternoon delight? Just you, and you and I. Doesn't that sound divine? Come now, do say yes. Funny you asked. We were just talking about this guy who asked us the same thing. And we said we have friends whom you would probably just love to talk to. Did you really now? Honest to goodness? Absolutely. Would you like us to introduce him to you? I would most love that. Please lead the way. Why are we back at the Bracer Guild? Oh, don't get your handkerchief in a knot. Ellen's calling off your guests, you see. Yes. An interested party has been successfully contacted and should be arriving here shortly. I imagine she simply can't bear waiting for the opportunity to meet me. Tell me, have I made this kitten's acquaintance before, or is this to be our first meowing? Oh, I believe the kitten knows you and really wants to see you. Kittens and Granzo, perhaps it's Cher, or perhaps even Carno or Annalise. No, I must not discount the possibility that it might be Mabel, or sweet, or even sweet dear Leela. Surely it's not Princess Claudia or Tita. Well, let's just say that you've got one hell of an imagination. It seems that our guest is already here. Is she now? My dearest, come in, come in. With that kind of welcome, who am I to refuse? What? Looks like you've done what I asked then. I appreciate it. On behalf of the Imperial Embassy, I thank you. Oh, that's not necessary. It was Olivier who was really eager to oblige you. I don't remember being present at that discussion, but does this mean that you're the kitten who wished to see me? What are you smoking? Her Royal Majesty the Queen directly invited you to tonight's banquet, so I'm not about to tell you you can't go, but I know you. And I know you're going to get into trouble if you're not properly chaperoned. So I'm keeping a close eye on you until dinner time, and you're going to like it. Estelle? Joshua, you tricked me! Don't blame your bad hearing on us. You were the one who decided it was a woman. We never said a word. Now then, evening swiftly approaches. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out, and you're going to do it. So let's get back to the embassy, shall we? No! Well, case closed, I guess. Since that concludes your investigation, allow me to give you a rightful reward. Your proper bracer notebooks are not yet ready, so I'd like for you to note this in your junior one. I got money. I feel a little guilty about this request, but okay. Now, why don't we get back to the birthday celebrations? Sounds good. And once you've checked everything out, we can go to the rest area in the Eastern Bloc. Specifically, I've learned a few things about the Jester Division on the Jaegers. Oh, that! That's the unit 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence belonged to before joining the Intelligence Division, correct? Indeed. They were a small team that primarily operated from a small, autonomous state on the outskirts of Erebonia. They were quite skilled, as they have to be to call themselves Jaegers. But about 6 months ago, the entire division vanished. The entire division? You mean everyone? Were they wiped out in some border skirmish? No. There are no records of them being in battle at that time. In total, over 100 people disappeared and not a soul knows what happened to them. Yowza! That's creepy. That timetable overlaps with Lawrence joining the Intelligence Division. Are the two events related? We're investigating that. We might find out more from the Royal Army, actually. And there's one more thing. It seems the Crown Prince's attendance at the birthday celebration was to be representative of a fresh start between our two countries. In past years, only the Erebonian ambassador has ever been in attendance. Okay, wasn't Chloe supposed to be marrying that prince or something? Yeah, an arranged marriage to help cement Duke Dunnan's ascendancy. The Queen herself seems to disapprove of that marriage. The cancellation of his visit was apparently the Queen's doing. All right, so I believe we have spoken to everybody. We have read the special issue of the Liberal News. We have handed over Olivier to Mueller. It is now time to, I think, be done with these birthday celebrations and go to the rest area. There's a lot of talking. You know what I should do? I should just make a video of all of the talks and all of the little speeches. I think people would like that. Of course, I think what I want to do is I'll do is Trails in the Sky, the movie, where I basically just put together all the times I spoke, so people can listen to the story and they don't have to read it. Walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Let's get off our feet for a minute then. For a moment at least, Granso seems like it's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it up all to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility. I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just part of his nature. Oh well, it's not like we can do anything about it. But hey, we're actually full bracers now. which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Into a branch is short-handed and requests help. We'll just take an airliner to get there, but our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. What? What? Would I just get on your nerves? No, nothing like that, but what do you mean stay with me? Just that we know each other so well, and we can practically read each other's minds. I think we make a good team, and I hate to break it up. Oh, you mean like bracer business? Oh, I was thinking you were going to tell me your big confession or something. What? Forget it. Forget I said anything. Estelle, what was that all? Boy, it sure is out hot today, huh? There's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treat, just like I promised. Wait right here. Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah. There's no way. But I do envy your youth sometimes. Is that Zane? Damn it. It's you. God fucking damn it. One second. There it is. Come on, bitch. Professor Elbow, it's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive in the most peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained full bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. So long as, of course, I'm not being too formal in doing so. Ever since we first met, you've always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh? And in all the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when we was in the stands, and you were right there with him. Professor Elbow, was it you? Oh, it's no mean feat for one to recognize the manipulation of another's memories. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. Oh, so many images. Oh. You're... Haha! So you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. I was the one who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men, which means you are one of the snake apostles, the Anguis. Weissman the Faceless. Huh. Oh, I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer, Legion 13, the Black Fang, Joshua Astray. You were behind all this, which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be... It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase his memories, so it took a little time for him to return to his normal self. Oh, he should be grateful to me. So you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of my plan went off without a hitch. Since I have a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase, the seal in the old ruins. The gate. which blocks the path to the ring. You know what else? I remember reading, playing Xenogears. And every so often, somebody would mention him or Abel or something, and they would use those brackets as well. The first step has been taken in wrenching that gate open. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this wouldn't be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? And what is Little Society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. If you need to look so glum, we can get you back into fighting form. Please, spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now, whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even if he were here, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so, I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association, as thanks for the integral role you so perfectly played, which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? What kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh. Pardon me, I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. What? The society took pity on an abandoned child, and so it was seen that you were protected. During which time, various members have checked in on you and reported on your status, as well as the movements of the Bracer Guild and any intel about one Cassius Bright. But of course, you wouldn't remember having done things such as that. You were, well, not yourself at that time. Ooh, that's a new look for Joshua. Poor guy. Imagine being 16, thinking you've done just the best goddamn job in the world. You were played for 5 years of your life. Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He is the foremost impotent toward the success of our plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop the coup d'etat that should occur. It allowed us to learn more of his nature and behavior patterns, and get that information out of the country. The intel you've unknowingly fed us has been most useful. No. And so I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. No, you're lying. You have to be lying. All that time I spent with Estelle. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family, as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow, since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people. Perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. However much you may model your behavior, after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstances. Your physical strength and reflexes better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are. The Black Fang. Oh, so like Frankenstein's monster, but more to kill people. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You will never be happy in their presence again. You can't be. When it becomes too much for you, you are always welcome to return to the Great Master and his organization of spirits, back to Ouroboros. now. I'm sorry, Joshua. Is this my punishment? My sister and Lowe. What do I do? Although Cassie seems to know what's going on. It's kind of late still. I don't know how to face him after all of that, but I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late too. I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua's figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in perma blush mode. Oh, Estelle. Oh, Estelle, I thought I might find you here somewhere. Hi, Professor Alba. Fancy seeing you here. Indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to full bracer status. Thanks. Is something wrong? I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful? Okay, you've got me. To tell the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that it's put me in a good mood. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, sorry. The ice cream's gonna get melt, so I better get going. I'll see you later. I see Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun. Oh, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I returned with our valuable loot. Cool. Thanks, and now we can eat like kings. Yeah, so, about earlier. Yeah. I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an opportune time for confessions, you know? Oh! Sure. I didn't really mind so much. Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seemed kind of silly to try and rush things. We'd be full bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects. Right. To get married, we'll have to think about raising children. I gotta stop getting so far ahead of myself. Well, it's evening already. So why don't we eat our ice creams on the way back? Everyone's probably waiting for us. Hey, Joshua. What is it? Did you have something you wanted to discuss about the future? No. What would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle. What's wrong, Estelle? You've been completely on edge for a while now. Something on your mind? Yeah. Hey, Shara. Did you think Joshua was acting weird at dinner? If anyone was acting weird, I'd say it was you. He was calm as he ever is. Well, yeah, but... Aha, I see. I get it. Get what? You can't keep a secret from me. I had a feeling about it, but I was wondering if you'd ever admit it to yourself. You're kind of falling for Joshua, aren't you? You can tell? It's pretty obvious, sorry, hon. But I'm guessing you haven't told him anything about this. No. Joshua's always picking on me, telling me what a dope I am. Not that I should be criticizing anyone, I guess. You're so naive. It's a wonder how you've lasted this long. You need to learn to look a little deeper. Big sister's ready to begin your education in love, Estelle. I'm never asking your advice again. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tease, but y'all set out just when puberty was about to hit. Puberty at 16? puberty at 16. It's only logical that you'd start picking up on feelings for each other. Oh, you think so? Traveling together just seems like such a petty reason for that kind of thing. I guess I've gotten a little more self-aware since we started all of this. This isn't like me at all. You're the provincial flower that refuses to blossom. Every girl feels that way, hon. Shara, I don't want to lecture you or talk about this with you if you're not ready. But if you are, then let's say we have ourselves some girl talk, Would it help if I told you your fortune? Yeah, okay. I promise I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Okay. All right. Time for your lesson, my protege. Oh, Estelle, big sister is moved to tears. On saying that, never mind. But thank you, I do feel a little better. I'm gonna see Joshua for a little bit. Oh? You're going to tell him? Not about that. There really does seem to be something weird going on with him. I want to see what's that about first. Oh, well, you do know him better than anyone else. I'm sure everything will turn out just fine between you two. Maybe you can even just have a nice, calm discussion with him and be open about what's on your mind. I don't think I'm quite that ready. Okay, I'll see you later. That's a 5-card spread. Oh, young love. They'll probably be just fine. Huh? They're not here? Oh, yeah, Dad's still in some meeting, I think, but where's Joshua? Joshua? Oh, he's out playing somewhere then. Time to go find him. Probably in the terrace, I would think, right? Just fucking forgot how to get there. Up. Let's close that. I don't think you heard anything, but I'm like, we're near the end, so let's keep it more quiet from outside, shall we? Wrong way. Hey, Estelle. Nice light, isn't it? Yeah. There's that song again. The Whereabouts of Light. I've lost a lot, but this song and this harmonica have always been with me. I've been thinking about why I play it. Maybe it's a habit I should quit. I think I want to tell you what I was doing before I met you. Joshua, okay. This may take a while, do you mind? Not at all. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Thank you. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy, all by himself. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. He was the timid sort, relying on the kindness of others without a single redeeming trait. But he had people who he cared about with him, so he was happy. But one day, something happened that broke his heart. He forgot how to speak, to feel, even to eat. All he could do was play his harmonica. No matter how hard his caretaker tried, nothing helped his heart to mend. One day, a wandering magician appeared before the boy. I will heal the boy's heart for you, he said, provided, of course, I'm compensated. And so the boy was given over into the magician's care. As he attempted to piece the broken heart back together, the magician found that he could shape the boy's existence into anything he wished. And so the boy's new heart became that of a murderer. For 2 years, the boy killed every single day. Under cover of night, he murdered dozens of soldiers. He slit the throat of a national cabinet minister who was under heavily armed guard. Sometimes he used explosives, which maimed and killed innocent bystanders. At some point, he became regarded as something more than a mere killer. He was known as the Black Fang, and the name struck fear into the hearts of men. One day, the magician gave the boy an assassination order. His target was a hero, a man who had protected his queen, a nation from the threat of an invading northern country. He was a bracer who held a special rank shared by 3 others in his entire land. But the target was too strong. He defeated the boy with all the ease of a tiger swatting at a playful cub. At that moment, some of the magician's servants showed up. Since the boy's face had been seen, he was now a loose end to be tied up. But someone came to his aid and drove the attackers away. It was, of course, the man he had come to kill, and so the boy was taken to the man's house where he met a young girl. He lived there for 5 years, always feeling like he was lost in some wonderful dream. In the real world, he would never be allowed to have such dreams. But all dreams must end at some point. The time was drawing near when reality could be avoided no longer. And that's the end of my story. Thank you for being patient with me and listening. Was all that real? Every syllable. My heart is broken. My hands will always be stained with blood. I failed in the assassination of your father. I've been betraying you for a long time. The boy can't be saved from his real purpose. His presence alone seems to bring disaster and misery. He's just tainted. But the boy set out on a journey. It was one with which the people he loved could not help him. He would find and stop the foul magician who had created the life he had led. What? That's the last remnant of my human heart. I won't be needing it anymore, but I want you to take it. It's hardly an adequate way to thank you for the last 5 years, but I can't think of anything better. Stop it. What? I said stop it. Stop talking about it like it's a dream. You make it sound like nothing that happened was even real to you. What difference does the past make? Your heart is broken. What does that even mean? Estelle. Look at me. Look into my eyes. They've always seen that boy. In good times and bad. No matter how much the boy was hurting, I always saw how hard he'd keep holding on. Joshua, I love you. You can't just leave me on my own. My feelings won't just go away when you do. I won't let you. Estelle. Here it comes. What? Oh. What was that? It's so bitter. It's just a fast-acting sedative. Don't worry, there's no side effects. Oh. Why? Why did you? My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow, if you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes I think it would have been better if we'd never met. No. But this time is different. I'm grateful that you came to see me. I hate that I have to run from a girl who's so important to me, but it's all I can do. But I want you to know that I'll always be thinking of you. Joshua. Joshua. Thank you for everything. You had me from the first moment I met you. I've always loved you. That was the part I was waiting for. Goodbye, Estelle. That is it. We beat it. Which means the next game is going to be Trails from Zero, which we're going to have about like a little bit less than an hour to play. Oh, it's so sad. Is that Annalise? I'm really glad people found a way to get this over to the America, dude. This game is so good. So it took us about 70 hours. And Trails of Cold Steel 2 took 20 hours more than that. Yes, I finished, my dear. Turns out we are going to be playing Trails from Azure next. So you won. Published by Exceed Games. Trails in the Sky for the PSP. After saving clear data, you may load it from the title screen to begin a second playthrough with various statistics carried over. 70 hours and 31 minutes is our last playtime, is our final playtime. Unless like that was supposed to be a new video, but I just like skipped the last video. All right, what happens if we load this up? We can carry over Sepith, items, equipment, information, status, and enemy strength. And we get hard, normal, hard, or nightmare. And then that's it. All right, so yeah, everyone, we are done with Trails in the Sky first chapter. We have done 3 so far, and we're going to get to the 4th one, which I believe is Trails from Azure. I believe it's Azure. It's either Azure or Zero, one of the two, but it's the first game in the Crossfell arc. And that is on the PlayStation 4. So y'all need to give me a minute and I will be getting that. But otherwise, like, if you're watching this on YouTube, not as a stream, but as a VOD, yeah, I just want to hope you enjoyed it. That ending was so emotional. Oh my God. It's almost like Trails of Cold Steel 1, where it just ended, and then number 2 took place right after number 1. But I don't know. I don't know the next one we're gonna get to Trails in the Sky second chapter. So yeah, everyone who's watching, if you could just give me a minute, I need like five-ish minutes to start setting up. So here's what I'm gonna do while y'all are waiting. You can just, I don't know, you can just have the main theme going. So there's actually something going on besides silence, you know. There we go. Right back to here. All right. Oh my God. Sorry for the long wait. Cool. Transform. That's sure, whatever. It's not what I wanted. Fit. There we go. Move that way and move that way a little bit. Excuse me. Let's do that right now. Blackish borders. And this looks really bad. Oh my God. Why does this text look absolutely miserable? Unless that's just how it's gonna look. And if it is, I guess I'll live, you know. That's not what I want. Yeah, that's only one, so I don't know, we'll see how it looks. Yeah. Trails from Zero. Our neighbor's doing something fancy with there you are. They have like some heavy equipment there. Status, display, minimap, hide, and movement, run. There we go. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna start this like I normally do. So, oh, I guess I should change what games we're gonna play. I'll do that next time. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Today is November 3rd, 2025. It is a Monday today. Y'all might notice it's a so short stream because on the same day I did finish Trails in the Skies first chapter and Trails from Zero, the first game in the Crossbow series, and I did check because I didn't want to play Azure first and then Zero. That'd be bad. Shut up. Is first. So Trails in the Sky, then second chapter, then third, and then Trails from Zero came out in 2010. Trails to Azure came in a year later. Then Cold Steel 1 and 2, then 3, then 4, then Reverie, Daybreak, Beyond Horizon, and then now Trails in the Sky first chapter, which is, this Trails is split into 4 interconnected story arcs. Trails in the Sky, Crossbow, Trails of Cold Steel, and Trails through Daybreak. Interesting. So is like Trails Beyond the Horizon just like then like the last of this? Super interested. So yeah, let's get playing, see how much we can do in like half an hour. Nope. We did hard last time and we failed miserably. I don't want Japanese subtitles. Stop! Yes. I do not want Japanese subtitle, Japanese dubbing. Like, I will read this. Why? No. I don't care. There was not a way. I guess maybe we have to just go through the intro first before we can, like, navigate. To like a menu that says we don't want dubbing, I guess. Let's try this again. Yeah, phone, I know, shut up. Well, Tio? It's exactly as I suspected. The higher elements, time, space, and mirage, are indeed present, just like the tower and temple. I was afraid of that. This will likely be our most difficult operation yet. Okay, shut up. I'm sure we'll run into more of those supernatural creeps here too. I can already tell this is going to be a pain in the ass. I see, got it. Knowing our enemy, they'll try to ambush us. Everyone, keep your eyes open and stay sharp. Yay, okay. God fucking damn it. Can I not just like turn off like the dubs? Okay, then I guess voices are just gonna be off then. Because there's no way in hell I'm, no one can understand that, so. We'll keep that there. It's a little bit loud, isn't it? Let me turn it down a tad bit, shall we? There we go. So we have Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, and Randy. Oh, this is actually super smooth, compared to like Trails in the Sky that we just got done with. You can't jump though. L1 changes who's in front. L2 is high speed mode. Okay, interesting. And yeah, I guess I should read the box, which I don't have right now. Well, I guess I'll do it next time. Looks like we can also save and where we want to, like Trails of Cold Steel and Trails in the Sky, which is very nice. There's no map rotation yet, so we can't do that. Okay. What the? It's so weird when you start a game and you go straight into like a dungeon. You feel like, did the game start like 20 hours in that I just am unaware of? I can't even see the bottom. I wonder how far it goes. From here, I'm guessing it's at least a good 500 orc deep. Man, getting all the way down there is gonna be one hell of a trip. Oh, Tia, what's wrong? Are you alright? You look so pale. I'm fine. It's just this place brings back unpleasant memories. Memories, do you mean? The lodge on the Calvarian border? Those bastards are all holed up? Yeah. Yes. I believe this path was designated to resemble the road to Gehenna, symbolizing the intention of those who walk it, to renounce Adios and accept the devil's power, and to make all kinds of horrible offerings and sacrifices exchanged for that power. What vile people. No one of this place is giving me such a bad vibe. In that case, our mission is clear. For the sake of those who helped us come this far, and for the girl who's waiting for us to come home, it's our duty to banish the shadows that lurk here and drag these devils out into the light. We'll put an end to the suffering they've caused. Lloyd? Man, you outdid yourself this time, Lloyd. That's gotta be one of your cheesiest speeches yet. But I'm with you. They want devils, well, we'll give them hell. Agreed. Our enemy is like a spider hiding in the shadows and pulling the strings of its web. But we've come a long way. We're not rookies anymore. We can bring them to justice. Right. We'll definitely win. All right, time to get going then. The four of us, members of the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section, will now commence our infiltration and settle this case once and for all. Are we going to go back in time to the beginning? All right. Find me. Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. I said goodbye to my aunt and uncle. Double-checked all my luggage and boarded the train and... Are you all right, dearie? You jolted right awake. You were tossing and turning something fierce. Feeling under the weather? Oh, no, I'm fine. Just a little sleep-deprived, that's all. I had the strangest dream, though. Ho ho, a strange, you say? What kind of strange? Were you perhaps being sworn by hordes of sexy ladies? Oh, shut up. What? No. Can't say it was that good of a dream. Now, dear, don't tease the poor boy. How about a nice cold lemonade to perk you up? I've got a whole bottle right here. Go on, don't be shy. Oh, well, if you don't mind. Thanks. That really hit the spot. I'm feeling better already. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Judging by your clothes, you aren't Erebonian. If you had to guess, I'd say you're from Crossbell, right? Oh, yes, sir. I've lived abroad for a while, but I'm moving back to the city again. If you could tell me that much, you two must be locals yourselves then. Yep, we just finished a little vacation in the Republic and we're on our way home now. If you're coming back from living abroad, I doubt you'll even recognize Crossbell. That's true. The city has changed drastically over the past 2 or 3 years. Oh, I thought that might be the case. I've got glimpses of Crossbell City from train windows more than a few times recently. They've really added a lot of high-tech, high-rises, haven't they? They have. After all, Crossbell's always been the leading trade city in Zumeria. Our ever-growing finance sector has seen a lot of foreign investors putting their money into development recently. Especially after the non-aggression pact, feels like we had new buildings going up as soon as the ink dried. Departments, stores, office buildings, with all the Mira pouring in, these places popped up all over the city. I admit, things have become much more convenient, but I don't know if I like all the hustle and bustle. Everyone's always rushing around, busy with this or that. It's like we've all become slaves at time in Mira. Oh, maybe we've said a bit too much. I'm sorry, dearie. But don't mind us old folk prattling on about doom and gloom. I hope we didn't ruin your big homecoming. No, it's quite all right. My friend said the same thing in his letters, but it doesn't matter how much it's changed. Crossbell will always be my home. Of course. Well said. I'm impressed to hear such words from someone your age. Compared to bright young men like you, all those new politicians are just... they're always the Empire this, or the Republic that. I'm sick of their partisan squabbling. Can't trust anyone except for old Mayor Max Dowell. Now, dear, calm down. Sorry about that. He tends to get carried away when it comes to politics. It's fine. Details like this are good to know. I was getting issues of the Crossbell Times when I was abroad, but I'd much rather hear about those things directly from the people they affect. Oh, a fellow avid reader of the Crossbell Times, huh? I'm no fan of all the trendy puff pieces, but every so often, they'll put out some hard-hitting articles. I wish they'd dive a bit deeper into issues with the Crossbell diet, though. Is that so? Well, from the sound of it, there are plenty of topics to cover. Attention all passengers, we will be arriving in Crossbell City shortly. Passengers bound for Liberal or Rumfira via airship, please disembark here to transfer. Additionally, per Zoomarian Railroad Corporation bylaws, this train will remain at Crosswell Station for 30 minutes upon arrival. Passengers bound for Arabonia, please have your entry application ready for the inspection officer. Oh, sounds like we're almost there now. Let's get our things together then. The less we see of those Imperial soldiers' ugly mugs, the better as far as I'm concerned. Will do. It's been 3 years since then. I made sure to keep in contact with Cecile, but... That's your family? Guy, Cecil. I'm finally back. Back to Crossbell, our home. Whew, boy, so much talking already. Let's go. Ooh, intro movie. Trails from Zero. Ooh, wolf. Dog thing. Cool. Wonderful. Prologue. Special Support Section. Crossbell Station. Welcome, Station Street. Wow, things really have changed. I can barely recognize the place with all these new department stores everywhere. Huh. What's that building over there? Oh, that's the Orbital store. It opened up last year. They carry damn near every kind of orbital device, from household items to vehicles. Their shelves are lined with things from the Empire, the Republic, Liberal, heck, even from the Epstein Foundation. You name it, they've got it. That's pretty impressive. You know, I've also noticed a lot more cars on the streets. We would hardly see them 3 years ago. True, dearie. There are more of them out and about, but even so, they're still a luxury only the rich can afford. I'm just thankful for our public transportation. We have a bunch of buses that can take you wherever in the city you need to go. Why, there's even one that runs to the hospital down south every half an hour on the dot. Wow, really? That's inconvenient. Hard to believe so much has changed here in only 3 years. We'll probably best say our goodbye here. We still have to report in for our job, right? Oh yes, you're right. I want at least to help you carry your luggage home though. Oh no, dearie, don't worry about us. We don't want to make you late for work on your first day. She's right. No matter what you do, first impressions will last. Remember that, son. Okay, I give up. You make a good point. Well, that reminds me, seeing as you just returned, do you have a place to stay? If you don't, I can introduce you to the inn over on East Street. Lovely place. I appreciate the offer, but I already have accommodations set up. My things have probably arrived there by now, too. I'm glad to hear it. Well, the two of us live near the end of East Street. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to drop by. We'd love to have you. Thanks, I appreciate it. Once I'm settled in, I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Of course, take care. Hope to see you soon, dearie. Huh? I'm surprised that old place is still standing. I remember the Crossbow Times used to be in there. Wonder if they moved somewhere nicer. Seeing it again brings back memories. Really sucks out the middle of all these new buildings though. Well then, better get a move on. Lloyd took out a letter from his pocket. Officer Lloyd Bannings, you are assigned to the Crossbow Police Department's Special Support Section. Please report in for duty at the designated date. Special Support Section. I remember that name ever popping up during my time at the police academy. I can only imagine what kind of division this is. I mean, I skipped this too fast and I couldn't read it. Oh well, guess I'll find out soon enough. I'm sure the police station hasn't moved since the last time I was here at least. Alright, let's do this, Lloyd Bannings. Sure enough, the Crossbow Police Department hasn't changed much. This is where I'll be working from here on out. Hasn't quite sunk in yet. Well then, enough standing around. I should go check in with the receptionist. Okay, that's the map. Very tiny place. That's zoom. So start is the map. Back doesn't do anything. Oh, I don't want that. Triangle is that. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change how this looks. I think on Friday I'll spend some time trying to make this look a little bit better. I think it looks like this. I don't know why it looks like this. I'll figure it out. Hold on. God damn it, Darren. Save twice, please. Yar, mighty. We can also have to save system data too. Didn't Chosen the Sky have to do this as Chosen so did that as well. Tactics. Items. Equip. Status. Oh, we have crafts. Look at that. We have the S craft and a craft. Good day and welcome to the Crossbow Police Department. How may I help you? Well, my name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a new recruit here. I got a letter telling me to report in today. It's nice to meet you. Oh, that's that right. That's wonderful. I'm always happy to see new members joining the force, but, it's odd. There's no information in the system about a new recruit coming in today. Are you sure you weren't supposed to go to the Crossbell Guardian Force? Yes, I'm positive that I've been assigned to the Crossbell Police Department. If you need proof, I can show you my detective qualifications I earned at the police academy. Whoa, you passed the detective exam? That's amazing. It's not every day you see a newcomer this qualified. No, it's not that big a deal. I'm pretty sure I just got lucky. And besides, I was the only person that even took the exam this time. Oh, come on. No need to be so modest. But this is really bizarre. We should have been notified of your assignment already. Do you happen to know what division you were assigned to? Oh, about that. I think it was called something the Special Support Section? The Special Support Section? I don't recall us having a division by that name. Wait, it doesn't even exist? Oh, just a moment. I think I've heard that name somewhere, but I'm having a hard time remembering. Oh, there. Made it. Oh, Chief Sergi. You can leave him with me, Fran. He's one of the recruits from my division. Oh, I see. So that's what your new division is called. No wonder I couldn't find the name. Yeah, sorry to give you a scare like that. I'm sure I'll have the name in the files before long, or maybe not. Hard to say if this team will last any longer than half a year. Sir? I'm Sergi Liu, Chief of the Special Support Section. So you're Lloyd, right? Yes, Sir Lloyd Bannings, reporting for duty to the Crossbell Police Department Special Support. The formalities for now. Huh? It's a little early to be reporting in for your assignment. From now, just follow me. I'll introduce you to the team. Okay. He's like so used to like professionalism. Well, best of luck. I'm sure you'll have your work cut out for you, but just give it your all and you'll be fine. Thanks. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about all this? Hey, those people. Oh. Well, looks like who finally decided to show up. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Here's the final member of our little team. Don't just stand there. Introduce yourself. Oh, right. All three of them look too young to be senior officers of the CPD. Are they also rookies? Then again, that girl looks like she's too young to even be part of the force. Hey, snap out of it. You not give an introduction before? Ain't hard, kid. Just give your name and where you're from. Oh, sorry, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I was born in Crossbell. Until recently, I had been living abroad, but I've decided to return home in pursuit of joining the CPD. I look forward to working with all of you. Wow, that intro was so proper and serious. I'm almost impressed. Hey there, I'm Randy Orlando. My hobbies include the finer things in life, namely flirting with lovely ladies, gambling, and pursuing the latest girly mags. If you ever want to borrow an issue from my prize collection, just let me know, yeah? You're what? Pleased to meet you. My name is Elle McDowell. I'm a Crossbellian, much like yourself. I look forward to working with you. Likewise. Tio Plato, Lemon State. A pleasure to meet you. Yeah, you too. Chief Sergi? Yeah, what is it? I've been wondering, what exactly is the Special Support Section? There are only a handful of members, and everyone here, myself included, is fairly young. Well, there's been a lot of stuff going on here at CBD lately. But hey, everyone at this table is a promising young rookie. So at the very least, it'll be nice to work with people your age. Yeah, I guess, but is this really okay for a police division? Yeah, well, I can't. I can tell you I'm glad we don't have any bossy old timers looking down their noses at us. What in the world is this? That bad feeling of mine just keeps getting worse. All right, everyone, it is 9:25, so it is time to end for today. I know it's a short stream for the people who, I don't know, short episode. But what did we get done? We got done some introductions. We got to see a movie. Next episode, I'll absolutely, bye, sweetie, be jumping forward to here. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And also on Friday, I will have the proper voting games up so y'all can vote again however you want to. Give me a follow if you're on Twitch, sub if you're on YouTube. If you really like what you see, tell your friends and family about me. If you really like what you see, join me on Patreon. With that out of the way, lurkers who are lurking, thank you so very much for lurking. Watchers who are watching, thank you so very much for watching. Bots who are botting, thank you so very much for botting. Love you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.